and on the trailer, and we're going to sell loads. We'll show you guys kind of the process of that. There's a lot of people that are joining us that are new, so this is kind of more for you guys, more of the process of how we do all this here and, you know, how we have fun. So this is where you want to be, and you want to see more farm sim and forestry type of stuff. Make sure you guys are subscribing for more if you haven't already. And if you guys are enjoying this, make sure you're smashing the heck out of that like button. Sure helps the channel out. But yeah, lot to be done here. Let's get into it. So this is our first machine. This is all FDR logging machines, and this is called a feller buncher. You know, this is the buncher style. It's a little bit lower to the ground, and I'll get in this view here. On this part right here, it's more of a up and down kind of angle, and that allows that buncher head to come out, where the other machines have more of a horizontal piece here. What's up, guys? We got Redneck in the house. Appreciate you being so early. Unknown device. Spartan, what's up, dude? Dude forgot his own name. Well, I was gonna say it's Oregon Tree Farm at first, and I was like, Oregon Trees Gaming, like Oregon. Yeah, I forgot my own name there. Vince Powers, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? But this is the style that we use here for bunching, and then we have the more upright cab style stuff like this for our processor attachment, and then again for the grapple on the loader, we're using the Hitachi, the Forester version for our loading. We're using the Tiger Cat. I forget what model this one is though, but it's the loader upright style here with the South Star processor dangle head here. And then we have using the LTEC. Jump in here, we're gonna start, or just the Timber Pro. Oh yeah, this is the Timber Pro. The LTEC and the Timber Pro have almost the same color. Yeah, we're gonna start here. I guess I kind of should get some of these sticks kind of moved out of the way. I appreciate you guys all for being here. What's up, Abel? It'll probably be quiet night as I'll be falling asleep at some point. Oh, it's all good, buddy. I'm gonna go watch your next video there after I get done with this. Got quite the forestry setup going now. And what is it? You planted 200 trees on your new one? I just want to see you get the excavator so you could do some real logging. But yeah, these all these bits here for anybody just watching as well. These little bits here are going to be chipped into wood chips. They're going to the biomass heat plant. It's a fully sustainable tree farm here, so we use all the little bits and pieces to be able to get money in the bank and be able to use all the bits. You don't want stuff going to waste. It's all about using all the pieces. I'm gonna see if we could get through. I know I keep saying this, but I bet we could probably get through a lot of this tonight. I'm not sure if we get through all this in the one stream, but let's try. You gotta work at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. Lucky you, that's late. Oh yeah. Spartan made this short that was him singing while he was destroying a battleship. That's pretty funny, actually. What's up, Whiskey? How you doing, buddy? So a lot of the stuff I do in cab, and what you want to do is keep like the base of this processor or this feller buncher head. You want to keep this thing flat to the ground, not too flat. You know, you don't want to go too far down. You push the machine up, and you don't want to be up too high. You kind of a big stump. What I do is I come in here, keeping the base flat, and I'm also grabbing with both. Whoa, why did that? That was weird that it did that as I'm explaining it. I must just push that button. But what I do is I come in with both. I'll show you guys on the next one. I don't know why that happened like that. And I know all you guys that are probably on the stream have seen me do all this before. It's like showing kind of the newer people how to do it, explaining it a little bit more. But you keep the head flat as you come in, and this one over here is your primary open and close, and this one's your secondary open and close. So what I'm doing when I'm grabbing both is I'm like closing both at the same time and then opening both at the same time. Just because these trees are pretty big and I can only fit one safely in the grab at a time. But keeping it nice and low like that will leave just kind of a shorter little stump in the ground, easier to deal with. And then I just drop them kind of in line. Right now on the tree farm, we have a nice little open area here where we could just lay them out nice and straight so we can get ready to process. Some of the physics with the trees that don't allow them to kind of sit without like kind of moving back and forth there. Hopefully that gets sorted out. I appreciate you guys being here. We got 12 people watching already. What's up, everybody? So right there, I was pushing down a little bit too hard. I wasn't keeping it smooth as I was extending, which was lifting up the machine. Yeah, it's nice and easy, keeping the tree straight. And once it's about lined up, then you drop both grabs. And just go ahead and kind of, on these top little ends, look what I'm doing right here, you see? On the right and left of the on the cutter, it like kind of hit the front of the tree. So right now what I'm trying to do is line it up. Just kind of push the tree up a little bit without cutting it, because it will cut. So just using those right, left little points there, you can like kind of push the tree around. Or what I do is I use like the top. Some of you guys see me do it. I use the top little bit to kind of move the logs around and adjust them around stuff. Unknown device, welcome to loader operator, buddy. Thanks for the support. Appreciate that. It's awesome. Thank you. And also, as I go to, I usually run around with the blade on, just because it takes a little bit to fire it up and to slow it down. But what I do is I come back in nice and easy and just kind of get the stumps out of here. So once we're all done, we don't have to worry about all the stumps as we prepare to replant again. Dang, I know device with the 5 gifted. What's up, buddy? Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Appreciate the support, my friend. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Channel's growing like crazy, guys. Sam got one, Faber got one, Jessica Berry, Nuke got one, and Wrath's Gaming Zone got one. Figured it was time. Thanks, buddy. Man, you're awesome. Really appreciate that. Yeah, definitely not necessary, you guys, but definitely much appreciated. All of it's going to go back in the channel and stuff like that. Helping support other channels and stuff like that, you know. Because I'm also a member on other channels, so a lot of that kind of goes to also helping other people out too. Yeah, when I was kind of high up off the ground, I left a little bit bigger of a stump there. So it's nice to get like kind of right on the ground and be kind of smooth with it as you're harvesting the trees. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Device is a goat, man. He is. The unknown goat. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. You guys are all awesome. Everybody's been supporting the channel and stuff. All you guys' support with your time and all the stuff, and even just hitting the like button and commenting and all the stuff, that's all support in your own way, you know. But dollars also definitely appreciated for sure, buddy. Yeah, it's cool. All the people that just got a membership too. Big Country just subscribed. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the channel. All right, so I'm gonna hit this next rail here. But yeah, if you just make sure the head's flat, you can even like touch down to make sure it's like, am I stuck on? I was like stuck on the ground for a sec. I guess you still have to watch like ground collisions just because of game physics. But if you like keep it smooth, and then when you're reaching out, you should be like, you know, kind of lifting the machine up a little bit to scrape the ground, but not a lot, just like that. Heck yeah, hashtag unknown device, right? I know. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to post or pin this FS Crew Discord link right here. So I'm in the FS Crew. This is our FS Crew Discord. Thank you, Whiskey Creek Farms, for putting that there. Christopher, what's up, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Say hey, OT, been a few days. Hope you're well. I'm doing great, buddy. Even better now that you're here. All right, so let's just keep on going. We're just trying to put all this whole kind of section. I do like one run of trees-ish down. So like right now we work this front area right here down, just trying to make some room. Now that we're going back this way, I usually also go in reverse in the machine. So when I turn around, I'm just going forward. It's like right now I'm actually crawling backwards. and I'll usually try to make sure I get the stump that we just did. Sometimes I'll forget and I'll go back through and hit a feet at a time, but now we're just kind of working on doing this row. You can see how it's not really a straight row, but like these trees will be left, and then all the trees that we did do were kind of in the same group of trees, and then we do another bunch that will be like this group of trees, and then like the next bunch will be this group. But we do have quite a bit of trees here left, but we're going to try to get through some of these. Just paying it forward for the great content. Oh man, you're awesome, buddy. I appreciate you. I do what I can. I do what I can. I like cutting trees down. I like farm sim a lot too. Been farm sim. I also do farming for anybody that's new too. I have done quite a bit of farming. I have been playing this game for oh man, a decade. My 5-year anniversary for streaming this game is coming up in May. So I've been streaming this game for almost 5 years. Not this game, but you know, farm sim. Pooty fart. How come you only grab one tree with the buncher? I love the content. Oh man, thank you so much. The reason why I only grab one tree is the fact that these trees are pretty tall, and that gives us enough, like, just with the one. Watch, I'll grab one and show you. I could probably grab two. Like I could try to grab two, but let me show you with one really quick, right? So these trees are really tall already, and if I didn't keep them balanced upright, just this one tree alone has enough weight to like tip us over. And like just handling the one tree, like with this doing all this extra stuff in here, handling the one tree is just kind of enough. But I probably can grab two. I just don't with these bigger ones. Like, watch, I could probably grab two right now. With that, I just opened up the secondary. I know, sorry, you leave the secondary shut and you open up the primary. My bad, I had that backwards. Yeah, so the secondary right now is actually holding, and the primary is like the collecting. So what you do is you come in like this, and you can grab a second one, which this machine probably can, and then you open up your secondary again. Oh, nope, see? I didn't even have enough bite there to be able to actually grab the second tree, so. Yeah, with these trees are just pretty big for this machine. I'll go and pick that one up, but I wanted to try. I really don't ever try on those, but when we're doing like smaller trees, like on the FDR maps and stuff like that, or any of the other maps that we play that have a lot of small trees, I usually do 3 or 4 in one grab. Like when we were on, what was the last map we were playing? Northwest Passage? No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, maybe it was Northwest Passage. What's up, Cubby? All right, folks, have a great night. I'm going to be AFK, just watching as I fall asleep to the soothing sound of logging. All right, Spartan. No worries, buddy. Have a good night if I don't hear from you again. Make sure you guys all go check out Spartan Elite 43. Dropping a bunch of cool content. He has his whole start from scratch thing going on the frontier, all hard economy and stuff like that. He has a whole forestry deal set up, and the newest one that I haven't watched yet, I guess he planted 200 trees more. But he's doing pretty good stuff for being on console, and he has like just go watch like that last one he did. That was pretty sweet. I think that one he just posted actually is members only still, so you guys could go watch the one where he ends up getting the big truck. He ends up getting a Mac. Oh, you got to figure out what the name is too. I should have dropped that in the comments too about the name of the truck. I was thinking like you're talking about like the Flying Eagle or something. I was gonna say you should name it Baldy. Good old Bald Eagle, so it's Baldy the truck. But Flying Eagle or Screaming Eagle or something like that, I think it'd be cool. What's up, Scooter? How you doing? All right, so that was one bunch. Let me go and clean up these last stumps. So on this next row, we're going to start a new bunch, and a bunch is just the pile of trees in one pile. Get this fired back up here. I turned that off when I picked it up, so I turned off the blade. Sometimes I'll leave it on picking it up, but it might happen like trim the end or something like that as you're picking it up. If you're not too worried about that, you just leave the blade on. So what I usually do here is I start. Yeah, I could start with this Now, what I usually do is I usually grab the front trees, the front half here, because once this bunch is laying here, it's harder to get into these trees. So I usually will come towards the front here, and because like whatever direction we're laying, I want to start with the front. That way you don't have all the trees laying in the way. So just want to get it flat. So you just gotta straighten it out a little bit, go in nice and smooth, and you're grabbing with both. Nice and smooth. Yeah, how you doing, Scooter? And I'm also with that bunch. Let me straighten this back out. With the bunch, yeah, I'm kind of laying. So I'm sitting right on where we should be. So I want to follow kind of that same spot, So we're dropping. Are we on the right one? Yeah, we want to drop these about the same. We should be dropping them right here. And we're dropping them right down the line, so we're all nice and clear. But from here, what I want to do is come in and grab these other ones if I can reach out. Usually you don't want to be too extended either. I see some people getting way extended out where you can't really reach. You want to meet it about halfway. You want to be like that was a little bit overextended. Because then when you grab a heavy tree and you're extended way out, you're just like, the leverage of your boom being way out there. You have a lot more control if you're in more a little bit. So I'm going to grab this one. Really, when you're in the woods bunching, what you want to be able to do is get as much material as you can get without moving the machine. So like you're, spinning the machine around, but your tracks are sitting still. So you want to be able to like bunch, turn and lay it, bunch, turn and lay it. So like, you can fill up the head, but if you do, you might do like 4 or 5 trees in one area, turn the machine, do 4 or 5, you might do like 20 trees in one spot before you even move the machine, depending on how dense and how, small of timber you're dealing with, But out here, the spacing between the trees really only allows me to grab, and the size really only allows me to grab one at a time. But if I get like right here, for example, I could grab this tree, and without moving the tracks, I'm turning, and now I'm dropping this tree on the bunch without moving. Gotta make sure it stays aligned. And see, we're extended out. It's trying to drop this out there. Just drop it in the pile. But without moving the tracks still, I'm in enough range to be able to actually have to back up a little bit. I'll be able to grab this one. And then I could turn still and drop it on this next one. But also on this channel, I don't just do this FDR stuff. I could also go through, and if anybody has any questions about like in-game stuff, or you could also go back in the earlier streams before the FDR stuff came out, and we were using all the base game gear to do all the same tree farm and everything. We still have a lot of the base game gear on here. Just these machines are PC only, but if anybody has any questions or wants to watch me use the other base game stuff as well, you could go back or just comment down below, and we could throw some stuff on here. And I still don't mind using the base game stuff. Like I said, we have a lot of it still. So yeah, we barely moved to get to this next spot. I should be able to reach out and throw this one on there still. But when you start getting extended, you gotta watch, because it's gonna start tipping the machine around. Anything forestry ask? Not farming? Anything. You could do forestry and farming. But this is, mostly based on forestry type of stuff. There's, not that many people out there doing the forestry thing like we do, so. People have questions all the time. Don't be afraid to ask. Alright, we'll start working our way this way. And right now I'm facing forward, so what I'll be doing when I grab this one is actually turning it around and hitting reverse. So I'm not turning the machine around, just turning this around. Try to keep the tree upright as well, because it keeps its balance. And only a couple more trees, and then this bunch is done. And I'll jump in here in just a minute. We'll probably just finish out this bunch, actually. What's going on with this tree? Oh, I wonder if is it getting stuck in the ground? Oh, it might be getting stuck in the ground there, chat. Did I save it? I think I might have. Oh, that's good. If not, I was gonna try to drop it through the map. You can't even do that anymore, actually. Huh? You can't drop trees down the map. I noticed that FDR's video that came out. He was working in the forwarder, collecting logs and stuff like that. And isn't that machine's already out, right? And I'll just go here, brands, FDR. Where you at? There you are, buddy. Don't we already have that machine in here? Yeah, it's right here. So that his video he posted, that content was actually recorded a long time ago. As he was talking about working out the physics, and some of the stuff he was talking about's already been fixed and released and hot fixed. And so that content, sometimes he posts like he was posting the crew working like on FS22. All that content's actually filmed a long time ago. Then he posted it. Put it in reverse Terry. But you see also, I don't always do that because right there I actually turn the machine around. So it's kind of like contradictory to what I said. I guess like however you want to do it, because sometimes I will turn the machine around, like right now I'm turning the machine. But usually I will try to just back up without turning the machine around. Gotta get a habit of turning the machine depending on like what you're working on, right? Most of the machines you have to actually turn them around. But this time we'll grab it, we'll keep it upright nice. And then right now I'm just hitting reverse to go back. A lot less wear and tear on your tracks, I'm sure. Also, not walking the machines as much too puts a lot less wear and tear on your tracks. So the more work you could do in one area without moving your tracks around like in real life, a lot less wear and tear on your tracks. Get a lot longer life out of them. You have to walk your machine around all over the place, you're gonna be tearing your machine up. All right, so for now, let's go ahead and just park this over here. So it's out of the way. We're gonna jump in the processor. I think I might have missed one stump right there though. And we'll turn that off. And leave a stump right here. Yeah, I did. So with that, just use the chainsaw, get that carved out of there like that. And now we have enough room here. We'll go ahead and jump in the processor. And let's see how many rows. We have enough to do. How many more bunches? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll throw that all on that. So about 4 more bunches probably to go. It's not that bad. But you see how many trees we were able to get out of this one field here. I was not keeping track. But a lot of tips, like all these tips, every tip is a tree. All these trees here. We are already chipping up a whole bunch, but we have all these here. You know, we have this pile here. Each one of these was a tree. And then, you know, we've done, let's see if I can jump up here. We've done quite a bit of wood chips already as well. Can I jump up here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, a few wood chips already. That's been going pretty good, and all that was from over here. But we've done lots of trees. I haven't even kept track, but you see how much we have to go still. We did this whole section. And next we have all those trees over there. And then anybody just coming through too, we have all of these trees here. Will be the ones coming up behind that. So this whole field's looking really good. See, these are all looking happy and healthy, that Oregon soil, you know? And then over here were the other trees that we planted before that in the sapling size. Over in this other field. So right before that we did those, and we came over here and harvested these, replanted all this. So we have the different stages. And over here we have all like the sapling greenhouse going too. So these are all of our next rounds here coming up. All this stuff and all this stuff here ready to go for all of our next gear here. And then we also have the sapling greenhouse with all the small saplings in here going as well. So we have all the different stages. That's not true. We don't have an in-between stage right now besides these. because all the trees on the other side over there actually all full grown now. There was an in-between stage, but not anymore. But once we get these going, we're gonna replant this whole field, and then we'll be replanting. Well, we'll be harvesting over there and replanting over there as well. There's so many trees on that side. That side has, like I said, maybe 50% more in. If you had like the same size area, there'd be like a tree here as well on each one, and there'd be like a tree here, and a tree here, and a tree here on the other side. That's how many trees are on the other one per row. Because this was all done with our planter. The other one was done with, or our tractor pulled powered planter, and the other one was all done with the Volvo excavator with the planter attachment. All right, so yeah, this is a Tiger Cat. It's like a loader, tall loader style machine, and that's always good because when you're in the cab and you're looking down, this sits up a little higher, and the processor head, you can harvest trees and lay them down, do the whole thing, but just the dangle head usually dangles like that, and there's a right and left on it. The flat side here is where the saw, see the saw in there, it comes down. That's the side you want to cut. Usually you want the flat side, looking right down the flat side as you're processing the sticks out. 8 meter length is the best price, and it sits good on our trailer, so we've been cutting 8s. And usually, since the boom is on the right, you want to process off to the left because you have clear visibility off to the left side, or like your boom is usually in the way. Same with loading. What's up, Mr. T-Bone? How you doing, buddy? So what I do here is I get pretty close to the base, almost like touching the tracks to the pile here, about like that, because I want to be able to pull from here, having clear visibility over this. We'll go and turn on the machine as well. But having clear visibility over all this stuff, and be able to pull the tree out and process it and have us looking down that front plate there. So one side, the other side's the collecting side, and one side is the processing side. So you want to be able to grab with the collecting end, pick up your tree, and then grab the rollers. And then once you have it in the rollers, you can roll it up and down. But once you lock it in, if you have like the auto cutting, once you lock it in by hitting, activate your tool or whatever button, then you can press it again, it rolls it out, and you press it one more time and it cuts. You do it again, it rolls it out and cuts the length. And right now we are running, just to double check, 8 meter length. You can see like my pile's kind of going off to one side. I just gotta, sometimes the longer trees will kind of do what they want to do. So just trying to get this next one to kind of sit straight how I want it, and then I'll just push the pile over. But just kind of lining up those butt ends there to, even that wasn't right where I wanted it there. But yeah, just kind of lining up those butt ends into a kind of a stack like that, and then the small end, just to try to keep it all consolidated for wood chipping, I try to kick those out into a pile. That's kind of the process of that. What's up, Chet? How you doing, buddy? Mr. T-Bone, we're all good, man. We're all just hanging out. 17 people here. We're all just hanging out. It's kind of, this little stream is kind of, you guys have all seen me do this before, everybody here watching, most of you guys. But this is more of like how I kind of process, kind of explaining it to like some of the new viewers and stuff like that. That's why I'm explaining a little bit more than I normally would. Normally I'll just like kind of shut up and do the job. Song's kind of weird. I've had like recently like channels doing pretty good. A lot of like new people coming and getting more questions. So just trying to answer some questions in this stream, type of thing. You're good, chat? That's good, buddy. Appreciate you coming to hang out. Yeah, next after this, after we get both these bunches going, we'll pull the truck around, I'll kind of explain that, and then we'll jump in the loader, and I'll explain that, and then we'll go sell a load. You guys kind of know what has to happen there, right? Rinse and repeat then after that. But on this tree farm, it's more of a process of like being sustainable and keeping trees going. Like we have like sections and rotation. So once it's really going, this song is killing me here. What was that the end of that one? It was like their grand finale. Yeah. So back to what I was doing on this tree farm, though. It's all about being like sustainable, being able to have like material come in all the time, and being able to just always have something to go into the productions and all that type of stuff as well. So just having the rotation, having everything really smooth and all that is what this whole process is all about. It's not just about cutting trees and selling trees. Like tonight, we probably should go through our productions with some of the wood and just make sure that our productions, or at least give them a look, and make sure that our productions aren't stopped or getting low. We have to keep wood, like we sell a lot, we keep the other mills running too, but we have to make sure our sawmills and all of our wood productions are also running tip top. We're building all the Barco forestry equipment at our Pettibone shop now, because there's a main shop, the main shop shut down. Oh yeah, is that what you do for a living? That's cool. Yeah, it's all forestry. Yeah, I'll have to check some of that stuff out. That's cool. And where's that located? Well, it's cool for you being here, because you know, if you're in the biz, you know, and you're here just checking me out playing the video game. I know I don't do this at all for real. So if anybody here is like pro at any of the stuff, like I just play the game. It's just what I've learned, technique I've learned from just playing the game and watching other people do it, and just like figuring out the machines. And I'm sure I'm pretty close to what you're supposed to do, just because it's, you know, once you know it, you can feel it, you know where to line up the pieces, and that guy's got to deal with game physics and whatnot. But I would love to do this in real life. Yeah, just trying to keep all your butt ends aligned there. I do have to grab the loader and probably push the pile straighter, but that's not a big deal. Just keeping it, you know, a nice deck. You want a nice deck, right? Yeah, just keeping it all piled up even just makes it for a easier fixing. You don't have to adjust it as much with the loader, and then loading is also a lot easier into the truck. So smooth is fast, fast is not smooth, right? Used to assemble them, but now you're the parts handler and you bring the parts in and unload trucks. Okay, you're in Upper Michigan? That sounds cold. Yeah, cool, man. Well, appreciate you being here. It's cool. Yes, so we're kind of stacking up here. I do need to reach out there because those other ones are kind of getting kind of far away from us. Again, you don't want to boom too far out, because then, like, you know, once you're way out here and you're trying to grab the weight, I could probably pick up 2 at a time with this. Oh no, I just still grabbed one. I was trying to just grab 2 and kind of scoot 2 closer, but since we're getting kind of close to these logs, I'm just going to start dropping these on this side. Again, just trying to line up the machine, because when these trees are so long, there's a lot of force on the top end of the tree that doesn't allow me to kind of spin it and adjust it. So a lot of times I will just try to get them up here and just drop them on the pile. But once it gets up and balances like that, then I can move it and adjust it where I want it. But sometimes I'll try to use those little ends to even try to like push the pile around and adjust up with those before I drop like that, and then kick the little small end piece out. FDR's mod equipment looks like a Barco. Oh, is that right? Is it pretty similar? I'll have to look it up. It's an interesting song too. This is just some what did I pick? I forgot what it's from. Epidemic Sound. What is this here? What did I choose? Oh, psychedelic rock. That's what it is. Very psychedelic, man. That's funny. What's up, Samuel? How you doing, buddy? Oh, that sucks, Redneck. Says his puppy had a seizure. Is it a puppy or is it your dog? Is it a dog? Is that or the actual puppy? That sucks, dude. All right, so we got one more tree here. We'll back up. We'll get this next bunch processed, and then we'll work on loading here. So now you guys kind of get the gist of it. For anybody who's joining, like I said, I know all of you guys have seen this before a bunch of times. Yeah, it's cold there, Sam. I'm sure it is, buddy. Yeah, Mississippi's been getting hammered like the past couple weeks. Little puppy, maybe 4 months old now. Oh, that sucks, buddy. Gotta knock the pile a little bit. All right, so that was that one. And if we're sitting in the right spot, all we should have to do... I'm kind of at an angle, that's why. Well, I was gonna say, if we're sitting in the right spot, where we should be... I guess I was kind of over a little bit. If we were on the line properly, all I would have to do is back straight up without moving the machine. That's why I like to keep the line right on, but we were pretty close. You hope FS25 modders make more Oregon maps like FS22. Oh yeah, that'd be sweet. Or FS19 or any of the other ones. Yeah, a lot of the Oregon maps were awesome. If I had more time and more patience with learning GE and all this stuff, I want to make a map. I have a couple pretty cool areas picked out in Oregon. Talked about those a few times. Yeah, hopefully some. I'm sure somebody will, you know. The game's so fresh still, and all the stuff's coming out now. And soon we're gonna have 3 years worth of mods, and then the new game will come out again, right? It's kind of how it feels. Sometimes I'll even cut those ugly ends off too. I just don't want to deal with as many little pieces right now, so if the ends look a little wonky on that first cut, I've just been leaving it. But a lot of times I will drop the saw and cut that end off before running it out like this, so all the ends are nice and straight. You see how they kind of stack up on each other? So with this small one, I'll usually come in here and try to like knock the pile a little bit. I didn't mean to just knock the one, I meant to knock the kind of the whole stack a little bit. And usually if you do it carefully, I didn't mean to have it fall over so much, but usually they'll kind of fall and lay flat. But now I can just stack it up on top of that. A lot of times too, I'll work from the machine out, because if you try to like reach over and get like a tree out of here, there's a lot like going on. You usually grab like a couple trees. So usually what I try to do is like that outside collecting piece. I'll usually focus on just that one lining up, grabbing the first one. Instead of like trying to worry about getting both of those to go in, I usually grab that outside one and then do that. Unless there's one on top that I can grab really easy. But usually if they're all laying together, I'll usually try to grab the one that's on the outside of the pile. Well, it's kind of binding up. Where was that one stuck in the tree? Or in the ground, maybe? That doesn't look like it's a full... I'll have to run that again, I think, yeah. That's weird, it made me kick it out of the machine. Glad I didn't try to cut it, because it wasn't a full length. Would have been a shorty, that was weird. It must have got stuck in the ground again. A lot, you know, usually once it comes out, usually I use the fix head. I don't use this dangle head. And with the fix head, you can like really kind of move logs around and adjust your pile as you're working. With the dangle, you don't have as much power just because it doesn't have the leverage. Just because it's like a dangly deal there. You see, yeah, pretty much, and with the holidays, it logged Log the test at Giant. Oh yeah, there's so much going on over there. That's how it is every time, though, especially when a new game comes out and it's holiday. But even like year 1, year 2, during the holidays, it's always the same thing. But all the people that are just getting it all right now, you know, the new game this year or this past, you know, release or whatever time, everybody's just, they really want the mods bad, you know. So you feel the pressure more of that. Feel this, the wave, the tsunami wave coming. Everybody just excited to get their work out as well, you know. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some really cool mods coming out in the next, you know, couple years for this game. I feel like this game has a lot of potential, more than the other games do. Especially with like all the cool little productions, and they're just like bringing out a lot more like creativity and stuff, you know. And then the more options that are at base game. Like if you go back and just look at like the productions base game compared to like 19, for example, when it started, like man, it's changed so much. Go back to 19, there wasn't seasons or any of that kind of stuff. That was a add-on, right? Season started on 19. That was like what, year 2 or something, they started seasons over there. And what else? Like precision farming, I think, also started. Or was that? Yeah, precision farming started on 19, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, because I was on like 6 ashes, I think. Precision farming on there. I think it's been a long time, right, man? It's been some years, guys. Got 20 people here watching. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, year 3, yeah, 19, yeah. It came late, or like maybe the beginning of year 3, so end of year 2. Before that, like, let's go back to 17. Like, man, the game is wild compared to how it used to be. I remember on FS15 going around collecting chicken eggs and get like jump in the pin and go in there with your backpack and, you know, just pretty much run over them, and it goes boink, 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 and you collect all the eggs. You gotta go in there once a day and collect your eggs and go sell. Your backpack can only hold so many eggs, you know. I take that in and go sell like that. It's funny, it's like one of the main things I remember doing, or just having miles of trailers full of corn, you know, like on a big harvest. Because I didn't have any mods or anything, it was all like base game stuff. Yeah, for me on console, mods didn't come out until FS17, like almost, you know, more than halfway through the game's time, you know. Alright, so 2 more trees here. Just gonna see if I can grab both. Oh, no, just one. I keep trying to grab both and then pull them towards me. That's all good. Yeah, we'll jump. We'll probably just bring the truck around. I'll kind of explain how I put the truck, and then we'll jump in the loader and we'll get to it. Yeah, even keeping like the pile's not the neatest pile here, but all I have to do is kind of push it around with the loader just a little bit and it'll all settle down. But just keeping, see how this line is still like pretty straight-ish? So keeping like just pushing it, you know, forward or backwards to kind of scoot them together is easy. If they were like all over the place looking down the line, it's a lot more work to get it lined up. Oh man, it's no worries, buddy. Appreciate you even being here at all, buddy. It's for people to just come to hang out and chill, you know. Watch me do forestry work or learn how to do forestry work. Like, there's really not that many people out there that do this, primarily this type of stuff, and stream at the same time, you know? There's some people out there doing forestry, but there's not that many people that stream and do this kind of stuff at all. Alright, so a nice little pile of those. All that's all done. So for now, I'm just gonna bring the machine. Let's see, I'm gonna move the machine out of the way. We have to get in here in a bunch. So I will just back it up over here. That way it's not in the way of the truck. And right here should be fine. We'll shut that down. Turn my controller back on. You see, yeah, man, over here running some FDR stuff myself. I'll stream over on Twitch every now and again. Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. But is that where you stream on YouTube? All right, so I'm gonna grab this truck. There's always so many deer in here. All right, so this is the FDR truck. A little extra weight and power on this one to be able to pull the extra heavy trailer. That's an FDR trailer. This one's set up to do 2 bunks, and a bunk is between these 2 posts here. So this post here and this post here will be a bunk of logs, so like a stack of logs here with the brake, and then a stack of logs here, where the 8-meter logs, they fit on here really good like that. The base game ones, they work pretty good as well, but this one just kind of holds the logs and has them settle down a little bit better. All right, so what I do here, let me actually pull the machine up, get that into place, and then we'll kind of know where to put the trailer. So with this machinist loader, you know, you got the grapple open and closed, you can spin it around, you can tilt the head. And again, it's like more of a, where the grapple connects to the machine is more of a horizontal. It's more like this, where the buncher is more of this angle, so it can grab and do that. So it can't, depending on the machine you use, you can't, with this one, you can't reach out far enough, like forward, if you like tilt the head forward. It doesn't reach out far enough to have a buncher head on it. Same with the buncher head, it doesn't lean out far enough to be able to drop a thing straight down this way. If you're extended, you can't tip back this direction with the buncher. So like the machine, the connection points are different. You just gotta watch out for that. But what I do here, for straightening the pile up, I just kind of come down in here and I just carefully kind of push the bottom of the stack. And it kind of just squares those up a little bit. And then with, you know, the pile's kind of all over the place. So what I do is I close it and I go flat here and I just try to like kind of push the logs to like even up the ends. And it really helps with when they go into the truck. So just quickly going from, you know, pushing this end in just a little bit. And there's adjustability on the truck too, but there's not as much as when you're down here, when you're working on the pile. So just like these as well, we'll push those in a little bit. You just gotta be careful, and with these machines, they're powerful, so you gotta be kind of slow and steady. Smooth and steady. If you go too fast, you could easily tear stuff up. All right, so now that we have our pile kind of sorted, we want to sit about here. We want to be, actually I'm gonna go over a little more. We want to be kind of centered with our machine. We want to be centered onto the pile. We'll run straight at it, and pretty much you're looking at it this way. And that, to me, that's like one of the better ways to load. And then we're loading this way because right now on our left side, we can actually look out here and see the truck, to see all the stuff that we're doing. I think the better way to actually have the truck is have it flipped around so the cab is facing away. So here, I'm gonna actually do that real quick. We'll actually do it the proper way because you're not really supposed to swing the load over the cab. Fun base game tree physics, I know. You said not yet, you have a few shorts posted, but that's about it. Okay, okay. Now getting into the streaming stuff, but have been on FS since FS 15 days. Oh yeah, me too, buddy. Back in the fun days, huh, of FS 15. It's changed so much. but it's still a lot the same, right? It's still farming. It's just got so much better. So like what I'm doing now, I'm turning the trailer around because in like real life, you don't want to swing the logs over the cab because you can potentially injure the driver. So now that machine is set, what I'm doing is looking down the line of the bunk. And what I'm trying to do is line up the bunk onto the pivot of where the machine turns. So when we turn, we're looking right. I'll turn this off. Where we're turning, we're looking right down the line. So right now we're kind of sitting forward, but once we turn, we'll be looking back. So we look forward here, machine's on, good to go. And I want to get like just a nice grab. So I go in the pile, and what I'm trying to do is try to get these ones that are down in front. So I'm trying to watch what I'm doing so I don't wreck the pile up top, but I'm also just trying to grab this front little bit here nicely. Just grab and scoop and make sure we have them. We usually wait to make sure one won't drop out of the bottom or something. Sometimes you grab one like that. But once that happens, I usually give it like a little shake, and I'm pinching down more while I do that. So when we turn with this grab of logs, as I make this turn here, see how we turn? And maybe I want to go a little bit more, maybe like that is where we actually want to be. So like you can make small adjustments with the machine once you're here, but all you want to do is do that and be straight down. And that way you come right into here, and your grab is in the middle, and then pretty much you just want to lay your logs in here like that. You can close up your grapple to make it smaller, and you just kind of can make adjustments. I usually come down here and kind of kick them over to one side to make sure they're all the way in there. And then before you get more on there, you could also come in here like that, and you can like kind of square them up a little bit more on the truck itself. And then from there, it's just kind of rinse and repeat. But what I'll also do, so I'm going to grab this next little bit here in the front, and I'll pick this up. But since the trees are all coming off the same direction on the processor, the tree tapers down to one end. So like every other one, I try to flip it this way and come up in like this. So when we turn again, now it's like they kind of lay back and forth on each other, and that keeps the load more even, like flat on top. So just having a nice variety of which direction they're facing, or like evenness to which way the logs are going, will keep the stack in your trailer a lot more even. And sometimes they'll want to slide. There's still a lot of little physics issues and stuff like that. They'll all get dialed in, but it hasn't been too bad. It's all, stuff to deal with the game. But that'll get sorted. This is still in the early stages. I think some of that will also get sorted out when FDR's update comes out, I believe on the 17th. I'll give it like a little shake, kind of shaking the thing around to see if that one's gonna fall at the bottom. Also give it like a pinch while I do that. Where this pile, I'm gonna want to flip it around. That way it's all evened out again. I drop it in the middle. It's kind of big, but I try to hold it. If it's a big one like that, I try to kind of stay up there with it. That way they don't fall off the truck. And sometimes what I'll do too is I'll come over top like this and try to grab them and then let them drop again. Sometimes it settles down a little bit better. And I close up the grab and just kind of give them a little push, kind of sorting them around a little bit. Try to make them lay even for the next ones. This one just needs to get pushed over a little bit. Again, I wish the cab on some of this stuff was a little bit higher up, like the Cinnaboggan. That way I could be way up high looking down into it. What's up, Hello Kitty? How you doing? Vince says, completely rebuilt my PC to support the ultra graphics in FN25. So far worth it? Heck yeah, buddy. Here in the very near future, I'm going to be starting a PC build. I probably only... What kind of graphics card are you running? Because I'm probably only going to be able to get like a 4070, maybe like 4070 Ti Super if I could find a good one. Something like that. See, I want to flip this one around, right? See if all of these can sit up here. Pretty full load. That one almost wanted to fall out. Let's go ahead and just kind of knock that one back in there. All right, even those up a little bit. I feel like this one still needs to get kind of pushed back. I guess it's sitting on there. Okay, looks like we could probably fit a couple more onto here. When one falls off like this, I usually just grab it and I'll put it back with the pile. That way we could grab more than just the one. And these are kind of getting far away, so what I'll usually do if they're getting too far away is just kind of reach out here like this and give them a little push, or a pull, I should say, towards us. And we'll throw like maybe 3 more. I think we could fit that many more on this top side here. Was that more than 3? Maybe. If not, they'll fall off the other side and we'll fix them up, but we need a nice full load going to the mill. All right, those want to stay up there, I think. And we'll get these last ones on the back, then I'll scoot the machine up to the next pile. What I'm doing is I'm dropping that one. That way I'm not picking up, or there's 3 and 3 now. That way I'm not picking up a single one. With this grapple, a single one likes to slide around a lot and it's kind of annoying. So I try to pick up in like sets of at least 2. But like 3 or 4 is good. 3 is ideal because you can control the 3 like that really well. Make sure that's pushed down. See if it's like kind of up against the thing over there, what I'll do. It's like we're not in the right spot either for loading this. We're kind of sitting way back. I gotta move the truck again, but I try to at least reach out and make sure that physic of the tree isn't bound up on itself back there. Like starting off with a gap on the bottom, you know? So if you lay it out flat to start, then it kind of builds it up, right? But this one I'm going to go against here to stack that down and kind of push these in just to make sure that's kind of flat. We'll move up to the next one. And like as I move to the next one, I'm just thinking about squaring up this next pile and getting us aligned where we need to be sitting. So I kind of got to scoot over just a bit, get right up on the next pile here. You always gotta make sure your grapple's out of the way too, because if you're not paying attention to your driving, you can like crash right into something or knock your pile around. So with that, just like pushes forward a bit here, and then I come on this side. I'll reach out and kind of pull it towards us a little bit, and that just kind of squares all the stuff up a lot better. And this pile is already kind of straight. It's like pretty good, so we'll just back up the truck and keep on going. That front load, though, I gotta fix a couple things up. The ones I was trying to push over, I'm just gonna like throw over there, like these ones. Oh, I see. I couldn't get up over that taller one. We'll throw both of these on this other side. 3080 Ti and a Ryzen 7. All right, and it does good with the Ultra. Well, that's good. So then my 4070 will be fine then, right? And the 50 series just came out. I heard that the 50, like a 5090 is only a little bit more than a 4090, which is kind of crazy. But I think I'm gonna go like the Ford. I think like more of my budget is like a 4070 Ti Super if I could find it. And I'll probably be running like a Ryzen 7 or something as well. I was thinking about going Intel, like an Intel 7, the newer generation. But I don't want to go into like Intel more than that because everybody's been kind of going the Ryzen route. But Ryzen 7 7800, that's all you need. Do I play on the PC or PlayStation 5? Says Hello Kitty. This is on PC. I do a lot of like console-based stuff. But to have mods like this FDR logging mods right here, you have to have this on PC. It's a PC only deal. Skip a little bit. I'm kind of sitting back, but we'll just go ahead and load. But ideally, you want to be squared up to the middle of the bunk. That way you're looking right at it. That way your like depth perception is all squared up. You don't have to worry about being at a weird angle. But you can load, you know, if you don't have like perfect conditions like a tree farm like we're on right now, and you're like up in the forest, you have to load different ways, different times, depending on your situation. So this is like ideal conditions, flat ground, nothing in your way, you know. So if you're actually up there doing some logging on most situation maps on Farm Sim, you will have to fight a little bit more challenges. I have plenty of videos and streams and stuff on that as well. of being up doing the real deal. We just kind of built ourselves into a very, very comfortable situation here. Well, it's weird how those didn't grab. Yeah, you play on PS5? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you said you got it for Christmas, right? Christmas and your birthday? Was that you that said that? Pretty sure that was you. And like Christmas, your birthday's in December, right? Or whatever it is. But not on Christmas. Maybe that was somebody else. Oh man, I just made a wreck out of that. Knocked all those off of that side. But no worries though. You know, sometimes it takes time. See how the one slides. I think I could probably put a couple on this side. Let me see if I can just grab two or yeah. So we'll put these right here on this little gap. I can kind of just drop these in. I usually touch down to find out, make sure I'm dropping in the right spot, get it aligned. I'll even pull it more forward so we're looking right at it. Keep it nice and flat, right at where we're at here. And then just want to drop them right. Oh, I just threw off a whole bunch off of that side when I opened the grapple. See, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I messed stuff up too. I think I just knocked off like 4 or 5 more logs off of the other side. Just want these to kind of settle down here. Will that drop in? Boom. Yep, that looks good. I just gotta go fix up the other side really quick. Yeah, you got the game for your birthday and for Christmas? I know, it's so funny how you say that. It's like for your birthday and for Christmas, but it's like, did you get it for your, because your birthday was first, right? Or was your birthday after? Sorry, we're only getting you one gift. It's for your birthday and for Christmas. I throw another one out there too. So I'm just gonna use super strength and stack all these back up on here. Like, pretend that never happened. That's that silly game physics again. Just stuff we gotta deal with, you know? Whoa, when I jump while I'm on super. Of course I would. Let's just get these up here. There's probably more logs than should have been up there anyways, after all this stuff was all on here. But see, having like that gap right there kind of sucks. Let's see how many more we can put up there. Actually, most of these could probably go back up there. Your birthday is for Christmas? Huh? I think you meant before Christmas, right? Still room up there? Yeah, for a couple more, I think. If they won't fit up there, they'll fall back off, right? Yeah, we'll get this finished off here. Yeah, it's probably pretty good. I'm just gonna throw this one back over here, I think. Make sure the loader's turned off. I think that's still going. Alright. We'll turn off the loader. And for that too, I usually back it off, and I usually kind of close the head and I'll drop it down like that. Off to save the fuel. And then in here, I jump in and strap it down. I'm also gonna change this music. What's up, Court, buddy? How you doing? This music is too psychedelic for me, man. We need some metal again, right? Metal was doing pretty good. And we will start right there. This is better for selling a load, right? Let's do it. Close that screen. What's up, paramedic? How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. 23 people here watching. I appreciate you guys. Perfect time to go sell a load. We'll get this thing fired up. Anybody just joining, if anybody's new, what we do here, we guess the load closest without going over wins. You don't win anything, it's just the old tally. Old notch on the old belt on Corp. Yeah, you feeling better, buddy? Yeah, FDR put a video out on his forwarder. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it's probably only thing bad about it was probably filmed about 2 months ago. I was like, that forwarder's already out. He's like talking about all the issues that are already fixed and stuff like that. It's a little bit, like, it's fine that he puts content out. I don't mind that at all. I like seeing him operate and do his thing, but he's talking about issues and stuff that were already resolved. So if anybody's going to be watching and commenting and stuff like that about it, that's already in the past. Those issues got resolved before he released it, which is that forwarder's already out. I'm sure you know that. And then there's already been a hot fix for some other stuff since then. And his next update's on the 17th. You're doing better, but you gotta, as long as you don't cough. Okay, that sucks. You had a bad fit when you went shopping. That sucks, buddy. What's up, Brian? What's up, buddy? Already getting some guesses in there. I like it. Unknown device says 101 and $100. 101,100. Brian says 101 396. Corp says 99K. Paramedic 101 500. You guys are crazy. It's so close together. I'm gonna say 100K on the nose. On the nose, chat. Samuel says 100, or if he says 59,000, no, that's a lot more than that. So I'm gonna say 59,654.3. Is that what that would be? Oh, I didn't pull in here, right? Sam, you're just hitting buttons now, buddy. Looks like some of the measurements that I get from the office sometimes. 80.67422 inches. Like, what is that? Excuse me. All right, so we'll go ahead and shut this down. Unstrap. We'll wait just a bit. Everybody get their guesses in. 22 people here watching. Vince Power says $105,000. What a good guess, everybody. You know, hang out. You guys get to guess OT's load. I wonder what unknown Kansas boy is doing. Unknown device. Where's the other unknown? He's probably lurking. His ears are probably ringing right now. He'll probably be here on the next load. He's always here. It's just funny. It's weird. Feels off when he's not here sometimes, just because like you guys, the whole crew, you know. So when part of the crew isn't here, it's just like we're missing somebody. That's a nice load. I'm sure it's about 100K. It's about 100,000, huh? Yes, guess the load, buddy. She likes huge loads. And this is that's a pretty nice size load. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where unknown is. Unknown gang. Redneck says 102,500. Is that what you think there, buddy? I think you're about 2,500 over. Nope, it's 99K. I'm pretty sure it's 100K. Pretty sure. All right, another 10 seconds here. We're gonna hit this button. I guess I should keep the load in view here so you guys can see. Look at that. Look at how many sticks are there. Get our boots wet a little bit. Look at that. That's like 100,000. I'm telling you, it looks like it. Maybe this little void right here. Maybe it's 99. It might have maybe fit a little bit more in there. Maybe it's 99. I hope it's 100,000 and $1. So all you guys that are close to me on top there lose and I still win. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button here. Chat, help me find out who the winner is. It's 97,548. 97,548. 97. So Corp, you were close. Who do we got there? 97, 548. Is that Samuel for the win? With that, I'll give you the last one. Even the first one, Samuel, you're still in it for the win there. I think all of us went over. The anticipation's overwhelming to find out how big the load is. Now Corp went over. Sam is the winner. Yep. Close though, Corp. Close, buddy. Good job, Samuel. Samuel for his crazy answer, still win. Well, she's probably gonna say, "What do I win?" That's what he always says. You win a chance to stay here and watch the stream, buddy. The whole entire stream. You win a chance to smash the heck out of that like button. Two times in a row? I don't know. I think, did he win the last one? Maybe he did. I know Redneck was on fire there for a little bit. Corp has been on fire too before that. I think Corp's probably won the most out of everybody. And he almost got that one too. Corp knows that wood, it's in his blood. Alright, so that was pretty much me cutting trees, processing trees, loading trees, and selling trees. Pretty much after that is rinse and repeat. And then, like, you know, on the tree farm, there's all of our productions, making sure productions stay running. You know, once we get our area cleared out, we chip all the stuff. I'll probably actually do that just for a sec here. We're going to jump in here and fire up the Fent, because that's how the chipper runs. We'll get that going. And then, yeah, we're just grabbing these little small pieces here and throwing them in the chipper. There's probably enough here to fill the trailer. And then from there, all we're doing is taking it to the biomass heat plant, which I might want to put a different one of those down. I kind of wanted to put some other stuff here in this field just because it's close by, but at the same time, this field's nice. There's a lot of trees here. If I start filling this one up with other, like, I don't know, we might look at redecorating this field here. And what I'm talking about too, for anybody that doesn't know, is I want to put like a shed down. We have $1.7 million now. I want to get like an enclosed shed down for some of our equipment. And I also would like to have maybe another production or two type of deal over here on our area as well. Like, I wouldn't mind one more sawmill, one of those industrial sawmills from Gaming Joy. I wouldn't mind putting, why is it doing that? We almost never have that issue ever with this wood chipper. Why is it flinging this one out? Well, that's weird. I don't know what was going on there. That was almost reminding me of 22 flashbacks. So, whoa, like that. Whoa, why is it doing that? Because I'm not putting it far enough in? That totally reminds me of how 22 used to act. Probably because I'm just putting it right on the edge, right? And it's just not grabbing all the way in there. Because these wood chippers are working so good compared to 22. You would think you won 5? You gotta make a tally. You gotta, wherever you sit, you just gotta have a little notepad there that you write down the tally of how many times you guessed the load. He'll have notes taken, right? That's why he'll start guessing. He'll like, let me check back in the notes here. He's like, well, on this day you sold this many trees and the economy was at this level and we got this much. So his guesses are gonna be like right on every time. You guess enough loads, you just kind of, you know, right? And then again, it's in Corp's blood. His family has been logging for, you know, over 100 years. So, right? You guys started in the 1920s, I think, right? Logging. So he's seen a load or two in his day, in real life. Oh, dang it. The chipper's full, chat. The trailer's full. So I'm just going to leave that running, screw it. But the chipper's loaded. Probably way too much in there. Also, when I hooked the trailer up today, it just started dumping, and I saw the chipper was also left full. Yes, sir. Yeah, 1920s, buddy. It's a long time. But in this area here, you know, it's a nice field. It's kind of close to where we want to be. So I was thinking maybe on this end, on this side, have the sheds and stuff here, and then we'll leave like the other side over that way. We'll leave that one for growing trees. There's plenty of trees here, especially if I plant them closer together. But I think just having our sheds all in the same farm space area, I think will be the better call. But we only have to run this load. Oh, come on, load in here. Come on, load in. There we go. We only have to run this load right down the way here. Pretty close to our biomass heat plant. And it's just a sell point. Is all the other biomass heat plants, are those also sell points? Because I do remember before the biomass heat plants used to be like a production style thing where you keep wood chips in it and then it gives you a monthly like energy like every month they'll give you money for like the energy produced out of the biomass heat plant. I gotta get to a different spot. It's not gonna let me tip right there. The little spot on this one too is so small. I need to like, can I fit the real one right here? That'd be, yeah, I'm gonna see real quick. We're gonna do that. We're gonna maybe sell that one. Also, the other sawmill over there is also not in a good spot. Let's see, we're gonna go in here. We're probably gonna sell a couple things here, I think. Let's see, how do we sell on here on like productions? Do we, yeah, sell. Get rid of that. And then also this one here too, we'll sell that. That's just a sell point. We'll sell that one. We didn't get a lot of money back from that. I think that was pretty cheap though. But now that we have space, we're gonna go in here into construction. There's all this area is like all the stuff that we've already placed here and stuff. But let's see if I can. Let's just see. Let's pull up this. Probably be in sell points, right? Let's see. Yeah, biomass heat plants actually right here. 120 grand. Dang, it's a lot bigger than I thought. That's what she said, right? I could put it down here if I terraform the ground out. Or I can put it over here on this other field where our, probably what I should do, where our cement factory is. I do want to put another one of those down as well. But I suppose while we're here, we could spend some more money, right? I'll put this, maybe there. And then I'm going to put another one of these cement factories. What would that be in productions? Because I make enough stones, I just got to make it more brick and mortar stuff so we can start our constructibles more, start adding to our housing development. Where was that one? Was it in? Yeah, it should be here in factories, right? Is it this one? Cement factory. There we go. And that one is 370 grand. Is there a field flat here? It looks pretty flat. That's why I bought this field, actually. I do want to actually flip this around, too. Probably something like that. And then for now, we'll just gravel it up. Did I get proper permits? Oh, you know I didn't. Definitely not. Not permitted. Shh, don't tell anybody. What are we doing? Gravel? Oh, I forgot I have all the different textures in here now. That was something I downloaded. I forgot about that. We do have all the Nice gravel in here now. That's actually the same gravel, which is good. It's kind of what I wanted here. Just gravel this up, but then just for now, I'll just throw some gravel out here like that. Kind of far on that one. And we'll just gravel around that. That always looks funky on mine until I zoom in, then everything kind of loads in. Yeah, even on here, we'll actually I'll leave that kind of concrete look there like that. But the rest of this will be gravel. Oh, I went too far there, dang it. See if I can fix that for them real quick. See, I need dirt. Where's our dirt color? Because I like the way the little road here looks. Didn't mean to ruin that for them. And then I'm just going to throw some more grass in here. It's actually a taller one, huh? Fix that little edge there a little bit. And then painting, what was that? That small gravel. We'll have to do a lot more decorating around the farm now that I have all the textures and stuff. Oh, that was a different one. Concrete dirt. Oh, here it is. Gravel small. A lot of colors. Yeah, we'll fill that in. Actually, just gonna hit this whole edge here with some gravel. And then I'm just gonna run this out to here. And then that's that for now. And then also, I guess on that patch there, I wanted to throw another, one of the, what are they called? Industrial sawmill down. And we'll probably go, trying to think about loading this thing in and unloading it as well. I guess unloading we could do over on this side, right? Yeah, so we can unload on that side and then we can... I want to be able to pull the truck in, right? Kind of like that, if we do it like that. Oh, that's all. Dang it, it's kind of in the way of that now. Maybe not. I think there's still enough room to get the telehandler in there and do that just fine, I think. You foresee a dust explosion? Over at the old cement factory? That wouldn't be very good, would it? So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll come back and fix all this up later. But I think as long as we can drive in here, dump the load here, and then pick up our product over here, and I'm pretty sure there's enough room still for me to get the telehandler in here and load up our rock. I think that's still fine. But now we have to go take this over to our other biomass heat plant. Matthew said, sorry I'm late. No worries, buddy. It's all good. You get here when you get here, right? If you're here, if you miss the stream, you can watch on the replay. No big deal. I'd much rather have people here, though. That's for sure. It's a lot more fun when everybody's here in the stream, watching, chatting, and hanging out. Right now, we have 23 people here watching. Appreciate you guys. All right, so yeah, biomass heat plant time. Now we have a proper spot to dump our wood chips in. And we did just go spend $500,000. We have another, which maybe we'll do that real quick too. I'll find out if there is enough room over here or on their side to be able to load gravel out of there. If not, I'll have to fix it. But here we should just be able to pull up like this, dump our chips. Is this one actually a production? No, it's not, is it? Oh, that one you could probably is how you accept your logs, right? You could probably put wood right into here and sell it. Because right now it's selling. You see money going up. How much for a load? Oh, $7,000. That's not bad for a load of that. Pays for all the fuel costs for harvesting that whole field. That's for sure. You know, being sustainable, you just gotta have all the small bits, all the little everything turned into something. And really, what you could do in this game is you could throw all that stuff right into the sawmill. You could save all the small little bits and throw all that in the sawmill. You could turn it into boards and make more money than just throwing it into the biomass plant. Really, you could have all your stuff all go into the sawmill like that and make boards and turn it into furniture and sell that if you really want to make like the most money out of it. But we do have like buckets and tubs and barrels, all that type of stuff being made. I wonder how much wood chips are in the wood chipper. Probably some thousands. Maybe see what you not want to dump in there. What's going on? Is it because you're off? I thought I left all this on. Yeah, that's why. But look, it's going to fill up a little bit. I guess that wasn't that bad. When I turned it on the first time today, there's like twice as much in there than that. So it has a pretty good capacity. So yes, it is. Yeah, are you talking about? Yeah, yes, it is. Being here is better. Being here live is better. All right, let's get this. There's a lot. Like, remember, each one of these was a tree that we did. Oh, I got a bonus one that got picked up there. So that's a lot of trees that we had to get out of this field. You know, we're all the way on the last little bits of it. So on the next stream, I'll be replanting and doing all that stuff over here and getting into harvesting the next bit. Tonight still, we're going to work on getting this field cut down more. I just want to get some of these little bits cleaned up as we go. How many wood chips could a wood chipper chip if a wood chipper could chip wood? A lot. A lot. And a wood chipper can definitely chip wood, so a lot. Even these little small ones. I wish you could throw on this game. That's one thing that they don't have right now, is the fact that you can't like pick something up and throw it. Because from here I'd pick these up and like throw them into the wood chipper. But you can't throw. It's kind of weird. It's kind of always been a thing in Farm Sim that you can throw. Sometimes you accidentally throw something, but most of the time it's fine. That might be something they fix later on, having that option. Alright, so there's that pile. I'm going to go ahead and see the trailer's getting pretty good already. I'm going to go ahead and pull up here, get this next pile. I just leave everything on. I can tow this around. There's no like support legs that come out, so it doesn't hurt anything by pulling it while it's on. More efficiency than 3 full lodge pole, or more efficiency than 3 full lodges of beavers. What the heck, Pyramid? The Beaver Lodge. Have I messed with the Peterson tracked chipper mod any? Is that for... That's not on this one, right? That's on... That was on 22, right? The big one that you drop in the... Isn't that one called, like, the Beaverator or whatever, something? You drop all the logs, all the sticks on top. If that's the machine you're talking about, it's a pretty cool machine, but I didn't like the animation of the sticks going in and just disappearing. At least you can kind of see this one kind of getting chewed up in there and doing the chipper. So I get the, if it is what you're talking about or something like that, big old track deal, which I did use it in on Blue Spruce Ridge for a bit, chipping some stuff. Oh man, there he is. I knew his ears were ringing. What's up, unknown Kansas boy? You say, what's up, gangsters? What's up, bro? Yeah, we saw a load. We were thinking about you as we were guessing loads. I'm gonna scoot up to this next pile. There's a lot right here too, huh? So many trees that we did already. Oh, I didn't mean to turn it off. Oh, this one's belt-fed chipper with the dolly for semi-transport. And the chip. Oh no, that's cool. Vince. I can't say I've used that one. But was that on 22 or is that one? That's not for 25 right now, right? Because if it is a thing right now, we'll get one of those. But I haven't seen that come out yet, unless it's some third-party thing or something. Oh, by King's Mods. Okay, they're not bad. I like King's Mod stuff, and that's out now for 25. If it is, I'll definitely give that one a look. Because their stuff's solid over there. That's where I get like all my FS Minor stuff and that kind of deal, and some other stuff I've got from King's Mods. Oh, for FS25 just came out a few days ago? Oh man, good looking out, buddy. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I've been just trying to keep my eye out for any cool forestry gears coming out. For cool small gear as well, because I have the Pioneering series. I'm kind of waiting for some little smaller bits of kit to come out for doing that, because I don't want to jump in and have like too big of an operation going yet. I want like a big operation but all really small stuff. I do like that Rigitrack stuff that just came out. That's a cool truck, but it does cost like $120,000 to buy just the truck, and then each attachment for it's like 20 or 30 grand, right? That's kind of out of our price range. I was like, oh yeah, that thing's tight, that'd be perfect for up there, which it still is. I do like it. It's kind of meant for slopey hills and it has all the attachments that we need and stuff like that. But at that price ticket, it's in the smaller side of things, but it's expensive right now. I want something like that. But when I first saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's perfect. And I'm like, dang, that's expensive. So that might not be the option for us yet for that. I want some small old bits of kit, you know? Oh, the freaking thing is full again. Let's go dump this back. Let's go get $7,000 back real quick. I almost thought about getting a silo, like a multi-fill silo, or just like if there's a wood chip silo type of deal. But I know some of those multi-fill silos can, you know, have wood chips in them. I thought about just like saving all of our wood chips and just like keep stacking them up, see how much wood chips we could get just from selling, or just from the tops of the trees, you know. Not like we just go around bucking whole trees into wood chips. That'd be kind of cheating, but we have done quite a few loads of wood chips just from the tips. Just the tip. You're back. I didn't even know you left, buddy. Welcome back. Welcome back. 27 people here watching. Thanks, everybody. I bet we could clean up the rest of those tips and maybe one full trailer. There's not that many left. We'll just finish up that job real quick. Could I dump them in a bunker silo? I probably could. But then, like, getting them out of there, I'd have to, like, scoop them up, right? And load them back in. Instead of, like, a silo where I could load them in and then I could just, like, fill the trailer back up later. You know what I mean? if it was like on home, not homework, I don't know why I was thinking homework, on La Coronea, where all the bunkers all have the conveyor out. You can load it in and then conveyor out whatever you want. That'd be a sweet setup. Because they have a nice wood, they have a wood chip one on there. It's all for wood chips, but it has a conveyor, so you can pull into the conveyor and load out. Now look how much was in there. Whoops. Oh, I'm all done. I'm gonna actually move this all over. Ah, I see. If I want to like scoop them up, then I could do that. Yeah, you can share your Discord there, buddy. I don't mind. A lot of us are over there. Yeah, Whiskey Creek has his own Discord. Yeah, let's go ahead and post the link there. I'll pin it up at the top. That was the FS Crew Discord up there right now, right? So if you guys want to get a hold of me, there's the FS Crew Discord link at the top of the chat there. It's also down in the description below if anybody's not watching right now. If you guys want to be involved with the FS Crew at all, a lot of cool people over there. I have an Oregon Tree section over there. I'm just part of the FS Crew. We made the FS Crew like what 4 years ago or something. Now it's been 3 years. No, it's 4 years because we started right before 22 came out. We started on 19, so it's been a bit. But Whiskey Creek's gonna drop his link to his Discord as well. A bunch of us also are over there. Just a bunch of awesome farm sim folks and community over there. So yeah, anybody watching on the replay, down in my description of the video is a link to our FS Crew Discord. Yeah, go ahead and post yours, buddy. I'll pin it up there. A lot of times too, when you guys are posting links, if you type in what it is for along with the link in one message, it'll have a description of the link up there with it instead of just like saying what it's for later. Be like, say the name of your Discord. So do that link one more time, Whiskey, but write in what your Discord name is and the link together in one message. Yeah, do that and the link together, and I'll pin that. That way it says what it is with the link. Even like when we post people's channels and stuff like that, we should also do the same thing. Like write out the name of the channel with the link, because usually it'll just show the link. Like right now it shows, all I see is Whiskey Creek Farms and the FS Crew link. But if you wrote out, say for example, like, Spartan or something, his channel name and the link together, it'll read as that. Yeah, exactly. There you go, buddy. Let me pin that. See, now it shows the whole deal up there. Perfect. Good job, buddy. Thanks. But that is Whiskey Creek Farms Discord channel. Make sure you guys check that out. Show them some love over there. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to toss these in. We're almost done picking up the smalls. It's part of the process, And there's one more little pile over there. There will be more. We'll just go ahead and end the small picking up here. Not good to know. Yeah, for sure. It's just good to kind of have like a title of your link, kind of a title description of what the link is actually for anybody that jumps in and sees it later, while they're in chat. And those smalls can stay there for now. We'll just go ahead and shut this down. And we'll also shut this one down. All right, that's a good start there. All the stumps are all clear from this first pass. Jump back in the buncher here. There's a bunching. Oh my! I was like stuck on the ground. All right, so yeah, again, I like to come over here, clear up the front. And I'll probably want to go, actually, we're going to go onto this line here. It's kind of where the end of his other trees were, but it kind of gives us more room. All right, watch out, deer. I'm cutting this tree down. Watch out. Lots of deer on the Oregon tree farm. They like it out here. New forest over and over again for them. They always come out and check out when I'm clear cutting. All right, so we'll walk this one back. And again, like keeping it straight up and down. We're on that line I want. Following down, luckily our small trees there allow us to have a nice path. When you're out in the forest, it's a lot tougher to get that nice clear path to lay them down and nice flat ground. Yeah, we'll get this one out. Again, lining it up down the path. Dropping it down. And again, here I usually get this stump out of the way. Get here and get this one. And so on and so forth. Are you out of here, Vince? He said, y'all have a good evening. Take care, buddy. I appreciate you being here. See you on the next one, hopefully. See, when you're reaching out far, the weight of that tree wants to kind of take you for a ride a little bit, so you just gotta be careful of that. It's all about being smooth, not doing fast movements as well. Making sure it's all where it needs to be, line everything up. And like earlier too, I was talking about kicking stuff around with this top. What I do is kind of flip it upside down. Not sure if I do that in real life, but it sure helps in the game. I use like that top little wheel, the stabilizer top piece of it, just to kind of get in there and adjust the pile like that a little bit. All right, let's see. We got some more. We got about 3 or 4 more to go here on this bunch. Stump. Timber. 2 more to go here on this bunch. It's just like a nice kind of, it's a good amount of pieces per pile that we make out of how many trees are in this one bunch. I'm not actually counting. It's just like kind of one chunk into our row, or this field of trees here. OT, you should change the name of the farm to the Oregon Axemen Farms. You don't like the tree farms? Nah, it's a good name though. Maybe if we did more axing here. Axemen Farms. The Oregon Axemen. The tree farm sounds nicer. The Axeman sounds aggressive. To me, that reminds me of, like, you know, being up like an Axe Mountain, FDR logging up on the side of a freaking cliff. That's more of like Oregon, the Oregon Axeman style, you know. That wouldn't be a bad, like once I get back into like a good FDR map on doing some tricky stuff, or whoever wants to come out with the tricky login map for me, Mr. T-Bone, then maybe I'll name that series the Axeman, the Oregon Axeman series. It's a good name. All right, was that? That was all of those already from that one, huh? All right, so we're just gonna start our next bunch. That's tight, son. That's so funny, Whiskey. When I first read that, I thought it was Nell Kansas voice saying that. He always says that. It's tight, son. But doesn't Axeman sound like something that would be like more hardcore, right? Instead of this nice, easygoing Kush tree farm that we have here. Because Axemen don't have it this easy, that's for sure. This is like millennial tree farmer, right? That's what I should name it. All the millennials like to have all their bells and whistles and all their equipment and stuff, you know? Don't want to get out and get their hands dirty. You know, most of the time, not. I'm pretty sure my generation's a millennial. I think like Millennial Farmer and I think we're like really close in age. I think he got me by like 6 months or something like that. I have to go back and watch his stuff. You guys don't watch Millennial Farmer, man? Check his channel out. He got some. I love watching his channel. Samuel, you're so random, buddy. He says, tomorrow, happy birthday. Wish for Elvis Presley, 90th years old. It's tight, son. Exactly. Matthew. You and your random spammy chat emojis. It's funny, on Hollywood Boulevard, one of the gift shops, one of the biggest gift shop there, has one of Elvis's cars right in the front. It's kind of cool. It's a nice one, but it's actually one of his cars. Oh yeah, speaking of going on trips and traveling, or you know, California reminded me of going to New York. So my trip is gonna be, let's see if I get this right. I'll probably stream Wednesday, right? On the stream, and this is next week. I'm not talking about tomorrow. So next week I'll stream regular all the way up until Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm flying out in the morning. I have to be at the airport at like 5 in the morning. Fly to New York, check in the hotel when I get there, gonna pretty much do my thing for about 6 hours, go to work at 9, so I'll probably get there, check in, chill out, find some food, hopefully some easy paella burrito. That's what I really want. And then if not, there's a good little pizza spot right kind of where I work, and then 9 go to work until we're done, probably 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning maybe. Like 9 to 5, but on the other end, you know? And then from there, go back to the hotel, sleep until 10:30, pretty much wake up, get ready, check out, chill for a little bit, catch the hour-and-a-half Uber ride to JFK and fly back. That's pretty much what my trip's gonna be. Millennial Farmer, heck yeah, I wanna, just a sec, I'll pin that up there. Whiskey Creek did a Millennial Farmer's link there. I've always liked his channel. I've been following him for a long time. It's kind of since he started, really. But I think now he has like maybe a whole season I have to catch up on. It's been a bit. Like a lot of the channels that I followed along with, like Farben was like, Millennial Farmer was one of the ones I started with. Cole the Corn Star, I watched a lot of Cole the Corn Star. Still kind of catch back up on his stuff. 10th Generation Dairy Farmer is really good. Let's see who else I watched. Pemberton Farm, of course, is really good. I watched a lot of him. Who else? There wasn't that many other ones that I was really following along with. Yeah, Tom Pemberton. I'll go and watch some of that. It's cool. That's kind of like, setting up like a Dairyman series. Remember I was talking about making a dairy farm? Do you guys know if Calmsden's out yet? Is that map released, or is that one just still in progress? I've seen like Scroft was on there and stuff. Hey, you did it correctly this time. Yeah, you did. Let me go ahead and pin that. The pin up there at the top, for anybody who's wondering, is Whiskey Creek Farms Discord. So that one's up there. Hopefully you got some people joining over there. And then I'm going to go ahead and replace that with Millennial Farmer. That's his link there if you guys haven't checked him out. He's, if in my opinion, he's the top YouTube farmer. He's the one that made it cool for everybody else to start doing YouTube farming. I think he's even the one that inspired like Colt the Corn Star and all those other guys to do it as well. And so on and so forth. Oh yeah, like Larson Farms too. They're a good one. Was that whole? Man, I burned through that stack quick. Who else? Mike Mitchell, like Mitchell Farms up in Canada. They're really good. And they have oh yeah, also Welker Farms. Can't forget about the Welker boys. Yeah, there's quite a few. Watch out, deer. This deer's gonna get smushed. We're having deer for lunch. Is gonna get it? Bam! It would have just took his head right off. That would have been brutal. OT, will you be streaming North Atlantic again? That'll be Saturday morning. Not morning, but early afternoon. I've been saving that one for the weekends just because I've been doing more of the farm sim stuff. So working all day and then coming home and really just have energy and time to do this game only and like stay more on top of this one. It's my main one, my bread and butter, my main game, You guys all know that. Oh, I did not mean to drop those so far in there at all. That's way in there. Can I grab both of these? And I don't even know why I did that. I'm surprised I was able to grab them and get closer. To see that the buncher head only goes so far back. It only tips so far back. So when you are reaching out more, that's as far as it tips back. So sometimes you have to bring it in to get it to tip all the way the angle you want. I usually will turn off the head, but let's just go ahead. Maybe I will. Let's turn this off. I might just have to drag one up at a time. Didn't mean to have those so far back there. Try to keep having them. Did I even drop this bunch with that bunch, right? Nah, they're okay. I'm just gonna bring this one out more even though. Oh yeah, Laura Farm. She got also inspired by Millennial Farmer to start her channel. There's also the Millennial Farmer podcast with like Randy, the master pipe layer, and guests. If you guys are into that sort of thing, the podcast they do, it's Off the Husk podcast. I need to go see if they have some new episodes of that because I was pretty well caught up on that. But their stuff is freaking hilarious, and I get so much of their humor too because like them and myself were all the same age. We all grew up in the same, not the same way of growing up, but the same generation. So a lot of the humor carries over. They say great minds think alike, Well, dirty minds think alike as well. Yeah, Laura Farm is good. Actually, speaking of that, she posted a video, because I'm subscribed to all those channels, so I still see them. I don't follow them as much as I did. Well, I better turn on that blade, but she posted a video of her using this John Deere that looks a lot like the mower I use on the Pioneering series. And it had a snowblower on the front of it, like a little mini snowblower. I was like, man, can I get that for the Pioneering series? Can someone make that mod? A little tiny snowblower for the front of the mower. I would totally have that. That's like their thumbnail of her most recent video. No, she makes good content too. There's a lot of good ones out there, but like the main ones I followed, the main one I followed was Millennial Farmer. I have to go check his videos too, because I think one of the videos he just posted in the background looks like he might have got a new grain dryer. Like I said, I haven't followed for like maybe a whole season, but it looks like he might have a new corn dryer over there, or at least grain dryer, right? Corn and beans. Lower Farms link. We'll go ahead and post your link there. It's funny. Yeah, good content. And she's cute too, right? But she's a good farmer. There's also another couple girl farmers too that started doing it because she inspired them. And they all, I forget what their names are, but there's a few different channels out there that are girl farmers, and man, they get it done. They work hard, you know. It's just cool showing that doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, you can go out there and farming is farming, right? You got to get it done. I think after this bunch right here, we only have one more bunch to go, really. And then this field's done cut. Whoa. I must have bumped that button, didn't notice. I actually don't like these buttons on there for the turning, because you guys probably hear the clicking of those buttons going. Like that, not that one, but like the back and forth. These buttons are okay, but some of the other ones are very clicky. Like that bottom one, when I do that and let go. Not always, but sometimes it's like I hear it click pretty loud. Alright, so I'll grab these two and this one, and then all the next ones will all go in the next bunch. I don't have that one all the way. I'm gonna have to lay this one down. Oh, or just drop it. Oh, and I missed a stump back there. We'll go through and check for stumps and whatnot. Yeah, usually if I don't have it fully in my grab, I'll just drop it and then re-grab it. And then I usually tip it forward like this. And then once it's up like this, I slowly tip it back up to kind of grab it again. That way it's up and we can control it. Yeah, I think all the next ones will all go on the last bunch here. It might be the bigger of the piles, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, let's get this last one here. Stump. And I'm gonna get the other stump over here too, because I saw that. Let's go ahead and just grab that right now. And that one too, if I can reach it. But this one right here, I didn't see. Sometimes I'll forget the last one because, like, well, I usually get this last tree back here. What's up, paramedic? Thank you. Welcome to Lumberjacks, buddy. Appreciate the support there, Par. That's awesome. Get a lot of new members to the channel. I'm loving it. Just building that community. But, you know, you guys support enough just by being here with your time all the time. And, you know, money is money. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. But, you know, time is one of those things that you can't get back. You can't renew. You don't get more time. You get more money. You don't get more time. So the fact that you guys spend so much time here, the channel's also hit like achievement on watch time and all the stuff, you know, over like the whole life of the channel. But really a lot of that's due to the recent activity. We've got like, man, just the past couple days, I've got like close to almost 60 subscribers in the past 2 days, which normally we're hitting like an average of like 10 subs a day. But we got in the last 2 days, we got almost 60 new subscribers on the channel, which is awesome. And I think now we have over 30 members since you guys have been so generous with all the gifteds and stuff like that. Yeah, lots of members, lots of new subscribers, lots of new comments, lots of new people asking questions. You know, it's just cool seeing all this stuff kind of grow. And I've been consistent like more than I have been in the past. And also it's for you guys coming back all the time, being here supporting, you know. Because being consistent's one thing, but you guys are consistent as well. That little piece. All right, we're on this last bunch of this field. And this field, I tell you what, it's a lot of trees. The other field, before I start getting to that, I might run through and do a quick count. Not tonight, like not during stream, but later on. If I remember, I'm gonna do a quick count of how many trees are down a single row over there, and then we'll know kind of how many trees are in that section that we have to harvest. I think it's about 50% or so more than over here. And that all depends on the size of the field. I think the field length over there is similar, but I think the width over there is wider than this spot, so. It looks like you need to plant more trees. Oh man, I know this whole spot's gonna get replanted. After we get like some sheds and whatnot down, I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna find at least one nice equipment shed. Like our tractors and stuff can go in there. Our big machines can probably still live outside in the cover. Trucks can still live out there. But there's gonna be a bunch of our little machines and whatnot that can go inside. And then we could also use it for, come on, give me that tree, let go. It's so weird that I get stuck like that sometimes. Give me. See, like, it likes to cut all the time. I think maybe it wasn't the tree not being cut, it's just the head gets stuck to the ground still. Yeah, who knows? Maybe these machines will get brought into the big shed if there's enough room in there. I don't want, like, nothing under our covered area either. I guess I'll have to get more toys, right? We do still have over $1 million. So I'll get something. I'll get us some nice millennial type of shed. You know? I'll save all the little rough and rugged, smaller stuff for the Pioneering series. We'll get something real nice over here for us. I actually liked the Millennial Farmer shed. I tried to set up that map when that map came out. But the map to me was kind of plain and boring. I think there was a different version that came out I didn't see, but I even tried to make my own Millennial Farmer map at one point because I had all the mods for it. So before the map actually came out, I actually had a nice little setup. I had like the trees around the grain bins and all that, kind of coming in as main driveway at the house and stuff. I had to set up like pretty dang close to how it looked, you know, but just the whole map thing, it's just like a bunch of big fields to harvest, you know. It wasn't like super exciting or anything. If a map doesn't give me the feels, you know, I don't play it that long. I've been through a bunch of stuff like that where it's just like, nah, you know, it wasn't quite hitting the spot for me. I'll have to finish repainting this ground right here in front too. You can see it's kind of bare, there's no grass. So I'll finish grass and mud all over this part before I replant. Try to work on that off the stream. There's that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the rest of these stumps really quick with the chainsaw. I saw a few. See, we got this little rim right here to get. And this last one here. Am I not getting it? Come on, cut it. Cut it. There it goes. All right, that's all good there. Make sure I didn't miss any of these over here. Yeah, I'll come in and finish doing all the painting. Looks so bare over here with nothing. This has been kind of a work in progress, you know, doing the grass work and stuff, so it looks like this. And I'll run down here on this side. I'll show you kind of the mud and stuff added in. It starts to look more natural once we kind of get into some of the other spots. So eventually it's going to look like this area with like the mud and stuff added in. It just looks more like driving up and down. And then this strip here is where we plant the trees. But I do have a lot more different colors, different options to add in now. This is all just like the very base game stuff. I do have a lot more textures and stuff now, so I think I will be throwing in some more elements throughout to make it pop a little more, make it look a little bit more kind of I wouldn't say dirty, but more organic and more natural. I don't like stuff being too straight. It's kind of why it's like the grass is uneven, the lines are a little uneven. They're pretty straight, but I like the more of like the natural kind of organic-y kind of look. And then, you know, after we get that field kind of done and prepped up, because I want to get those trees planted before we start getting into this field. Our next field over here. So some of these first ones, this is the spacing here of our tree planter, right? Or maybe about the spacing here between this tree and this tree here is our normal planter spacing. Well, when I planted these rows in here, I used the excavator. So, you know, normally it's from there to about there, right? Well, we have a tree in the middle. So, you know, it's tree, 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 tree. So on this side, it's also wider across than the part that we just did. Maybe it's about as wide, but there's quite a bit of trees here, especially as you're going down these rows here. So this one, harvesting this chunk alone, even before we're over here on this chunk over here as well. It's a lot. Even these over here were also planted with the excavator, really tight spacing to finish painting over here too. But there's a lot of trees on this side yet. But that will be the end of this stream. I'll be back on here tomorrow, and we're to continue going. I'm probably gonna off stream maybe work on processing what we have knocked down, and then we're gonna sell the loads together. We'll probably sell a load, and then we'll also make sure productions and stuff are also going, because we have, you know, all of our wood productions, and I just put down another mobile industrial sawmill like this one here from Gaming Joy. We have another one of these now, so now we're also going to be able to produce twice as many boards. And also, I'm probably going to load up some gravel into our other cement factory, so we can also start making more brick and mortar stuff. Speaking of that too, really quick, we're going to jump over. It's still at the end of the streamer, but we're going to jump over and see if our houses have got any more progress on them. Have the workers been over here working? We'll jump here, visit. Oh yeah, look at that. So now we're having some homes built. A lot of cinder blocks on that home. I wouldn't have gone that route with building that one, but maybe they're making it tornado proof because of the last stuff. All right, this one's getting built now as well. I'm loving it. Looking good. Foundation's going down. This one too, a little foundation pour happened. The other ones are still going, but we started kind of working on these top ones. So this one will be the one that's going to be done first, is the house. But this will be a neighborhood build we're doing. It's our housing development project. Eventually this will be trees and lights and decorations and all the stuff, all the, you know, every decoration. As stuff comes in the game, we'll add more stuff to make it all alive over here. But pretty much what I want to do is make it kind of match the map. I want people to be like, hey, what map is that, you know, or where's that? That's not on my map. I can't find that, you know. This thing will look very organic and natural when it's all said and done. But all the homes, every constructible that's over here right now is every one that's in the base game. But yeah, we're going to do all the grass work, all the textures and colors and all the whole stuff. This will be a yurt just up here, log cabin over here, and all like the farm shed type of deals over here. Just kind of see how they build, how they look, how it goes, you know. But that'll be pretty fun. But a lot of stuff to go. But I'll see you guys all in the next one, huh? Thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate the awesome support from everybody. Yeah, let's just keep it rolling, man. Let's keep this channel growing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot. Peace out.